Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Famous-ish. This week in the household, things have gotten a little more famous.
Oh?
We have like a triple threat in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Double threat? I guess a double threat only.
What's the triple?
I guess dancing.
Triple threat is,
Dancing.
We
don't have to worry about that part.
Wayne, who is an actual published, released, what do you call it? Musical artist.
Released. Can you believe it?
So how does it feel, Wayne, to have your goal of having your dad
Music,
joke rap out?
acting. I know. It's weird.
It's so
It's
weird.
interesting to see myself. And the song itself is like, I don't know if it's good yet.
This is what he does. He freaking loves his song.
Yeah.
This is what it's like to live with a SoundCloud rapper. They basically tell Alexa to play their song and sing it constantly and check their streams.
Don't you ever call me a SoundCloud rapper again. All right. Lil Wayne is already taken. So what's my name be? Mumble Wayne?
Yeah. But babe, you did it.
We did it.
You did it.
I did it.
You did it. This is a big project you took on your own.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't any, outside help, and we didn't give any weird critiques or anything along the way. Maybe there was one critique along the way, but you did great.
So what do you really think about the song? Or are you going to wait for the roast?
I mean, yeah, I don't listen to that type of music, but I'm really proud of you for doing it.
That's your excuse?
I
don't listen to that type of music.
I have a hard time existing in my own self. So, listening to hear you rapping, I don't watch your videos. I don't do this. It just makes me, hurt inside. Not that it's bad. It's
Isn't
just,
that same lady that
weird.
went to, Eminem concerts and Ludacris?
No, it's not that. It's because, I know you.
Oh, yeah.
I would never be able to watch a video of myself. I can't watch videos of you guys doing your stuff.
Awkward.
It just makes me feel too, I don't know, existing.
Yeah.
It feels too real to me.
feels
Life
too
feels too
existing.
real when this happens.
Call me narcissistic because I've been watching the freaking video and song over
Good
and over
for
and
you,
over
babe.
the last-
I told Camden the other day, I go, if I had one half the drive of your dad, things would be different around here.
Yeah.
If
I just
you
need
had,
to do stuff
you
to
just
do
need
it.
my talent or my intellect, and I need your drive.
Okay.
I just have zero drive.
I need your intellect.
Yeah.
So what?
Or skill set. Not intellect, but skill set necessarily. I just hate doing anything, so.
Spoiler alert.
Therefore, if you're good at everything but hate doing anything, you're worthless.
She's better than me.
No, I'm not. I'm proud of you. I think it was good. Camden, I think are you guys the demographics that's supposed to be listening to this? I guess not. I hope they're not singing
What?
I'm a Dad. I hope 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. But what is that one band that all your friends listened to? It was so bad that it was good.
Yeah.
Which
What
was
one?
that one
Who?
I'm
called?
hoping to be the William Hung
Who?
of rap.
William Hung? Is that a reference anyone gets nowadays, or just people who watched American Idol 20 years ago?
Was William Hung actually good, or was he
No, he was bad. That was basically during the time where they made
People
fun
know
of
who
people.
William Hung
Wait,
is,
who's
though.
the so bad it's good?
Oh. Gex?
Oh my god.
No.
100 Gex?
100 Gex, yeah.
That isn't even... That's just a different genre of music.
But
They
wasn't
think
it
it's
something...
good. People
People
think
think
it's
it's good. You listened to it and you're like, this is terrible, but I heard you listening to it.
I hate 100 Gex.
Exactly, but you listened to it.
Oh, well, some songs are meme songs.
Exactly, so I'm saying
No,
this,
but I'm
this is
saying
what we
there are
want.
people that genuinely like
listen to it,
that.
you'll
We want it to
tolerate
be
it.
like a meme song,
But you
right?
won't necessarily put it on your playlist.
I'll
Yeah,
listen
But
to
I'm
it because
saying
I think
people
it's
put
funny.
100 Gex on their playlist.
I've got 30 people so far that put on their playlist.
Those 30 people, they're invited to, the family reunion. Those
A few
30
people
people.
actually purchased it too. Off
Oh
iTunes.
my gosh, those people are invited to the family reunion and then
yeah.
get to stay in the special family
My
reunion
wedding.
suite. Yeah, you have a wedding invite. Good job, babe. Do you have any words to say about it?
Oh, I'd like to thank the Academy
Yeah.
and my family for supporting me. No, I mean, it's just something to do. I'm the kind of person that just wants to say I did it, So I wrote a song.
Exactly, you did
and
it.
I got published. I did stand-up comedy. I did it, I went out there.
You're doing
I
it.
know. And now, but here's the thing. I've realized with music, we have a better chance of tour. So if we get 10, 12, 15 songs, we've got a
I
tour.
cannot
Yeah.
believe a
God
tour.
Christ.
Cam's
Oh,
like,
no.
tour.
Tour.
No,
Tour.
not a music. That's not my thing.
Well, it's like remember when you see Miranda Sings, it was comedy mixed with then a few comedic songs.
Well, here's the thing. Dan and Phil had one song.
Hey, Bo Burnham. Solo, apparently. It's
Bo Burnham. Now, that would be, we got to get some Bo Burnham level stuff going on here.
When Bo Burnham first started, he was very similar to me. I mean, like on Vine, he was like, I wrote a joke on this paper,
Bo Burnham,
but it was terrible. But now Bo Burnham is a genius.
He was still genius 15 years ago.
He was always
on
a genius.
He was a genius, but he was very
came out more and
inappropriate.
more and more as he...
No, I'm saying...
That has been the biggest news in our household this week, 100%. It has basically been hot news around here in the Butler household. The other hot item here, Camdyn.
The Sims pack comes out tomorrow.
No, but prior to that, last Sunday, I mainly spent all day building a computer. Building your computer. Camdyn held her phone flashlight and the FaceTime so that my brother-in-law, thank you very much, could literally walk us through every single step of the way.
I pushed the cords in the hole.
One time when Camdyn
you're like,
left the room and deserted me, I said, please feed these cords through the back.
That's amazing.
You helped.
You get a huge applause. You did that. You made that computer.
Yeah.
You should work for Geek Squad.
I don't know what I did. I just followed directions. I followed verbal instruction.
Yeah, I tried to do that and make cookies the other day and see how that turned out.
They turned out edible.
Following instructions is not
edible.
good enough. You still need to be smart.
It worked great. And so far, and I'm sure if people have followed Camdyn and they've looked at her stories, they've seen her glowing computer giant case. I might have steered Camdyn a little bit extreme on the large case because last time we built a computer,
it's good.
The stuff didn't fit very well in the case, and my hands got hurt.
I need more stuff to put in it.
More stuff to put in it. If anyone has any ideas for stuff to put in Camdyn's computer,
that our podcast cat is here.
Yes, we have Uno here.
Uno came from under the bed on top of the bed because he realized we were podcasting.
Everyone's silent. You can hear him.
Okay, shh. Kind of. Can you hear it? No?
Yeah. A little bit.
Okay, so Camdyn's computer is built. I think your goal was to get your streaming stuff up soon. How's that going for you?
I want to try to do it this weekend.
Okay.
I've been looking into
it's not last weekend because we didn't get the computer built till the end of Sunday.
Might not be the first stream.
The what?
I don't think I'll have an overlay the first stream. But
let's your first stream's literally just kind of be like
I just want to see how many people come.
Play Plants vs. Zombies or something.
Oh my god, I should.
I mean, that's like one of my top 10 games.
Oh, all my progress is deleted. Dude, that's the thing. We forgot to back up game progress.
You can still do it. You still have your computer. All we have to do is plug your old monitor and your keyboard in.
Really?
We just get a stick. You can get all your Sim saves. You can get your other stuff.
I don't need the Sim saves.
You're ready to start over.
Yeah, but I need Hollow Knight.
Okay, we just gotta do that. All right, guys, this weekend, you heard it here first, though you've heard it like 25 times already in your lifetime. Camdyn is streaming a video game this weekend, but she actually has a computer that's capable of doing it now.
I will probably stream Slime.
If you need a capture card, I have a capture card.
Ooh, excellent. Cam
will
be going.
To you, and you'll be ready to go for, I don't even know.
You should do Pokemon.
The little square of your face in it in the game.
But isn't the capture card for the Switch?
How is that going to work, though?
You can use it on everything. It's good for PC.
How's that going to work?
Well, we'll have to research.
That's the thing, is like, how am I going to be playing a game in the living room and then or am I going to like take the actual Switch off it?
I don't know how it works. I guess we'll have to research it. I don't even know what you're talking about, Wayne.
Also YouTube it. Down at it.
Yeah. Well, that's on the agenda. Awesome. That's Camdyn's weekend plans. And I think the third most exciting thing that's happened in our family this weekend, or our house. Cam, the Sims, stop talking about the dang Sims. They'll see the Sims
tomorrow.
They'll see the Sims when you play the Sims.
No, it comes out tomorrow.
Cam, you have so much other things to do. You have to figure out the streaming stuff. Then you should play the Sims.
Wait, I want to know.
No, but it comes out tomorrow.
House,
not about the house. I'm saying that has happened in our house. Is Wayne now is getting Norman to be a kitty cat that walks around. I mean, that goes on walks with him in a kitty cat backpack.
That is very cute.
Wayne is the guy that walks around with a cat backpack on his front, carries it on his front.
Nobody's seen me yet. I try to avoid people. I don't want to be like, you know what I mean? Oh my god, he's so cute. Right. Now's not the time.
So you're trying to get Norman to be a little backpack cat.
I want to be a backpack cat, and the more that we go on walks to the mailbox, eventually we will be at the point where we're walking around the park.
Yeah.
going on hikes, etc. But
exactly.
The pandemic's taken Norman to Target.
Yeah.
The first time he was like, "What the hell's going on?" Now he's actually getting used to it. He's watching. Wayne
has this, I love how Wayne just creates scenarios in his head, and then he pops them out. He's like, I can't wait till I can just set out there and I can say walk and I can say whatever, and he'll jump right in and I'll take him out on the walk and then we'll go on the walk.
It's gonna happen. Today, I went patted on the thing, and he actually went in almost.
Wow.
He put his head in and his first paw, and then I had to push him the rest of the way in. But eventually, he will jump in it, just like a dog with a leash, like you said, and be like, let's go for a walk.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be absolutely adorable. Those are the top 3 exciting things I think that are happening in our household. Do you guys have anything else to add?
The Sims.
And Norman's also
Cam's still
really
talking about it.
It looks so
This could be a terrible drinking game and people would sue us. Take a drink every time Camden talks about the Sims expansion pack.
No,
they'll be passed out. We'll get sued.
Drinking game.
Oh my god. But it's tomorrow! It's like the closest thing to be excited for.
Sims
I mean, I get it.
Pack? I didn't know anything about
We
it.
need to reach for the exciting things in life because you just gotta cling to the good stuff.
Is that what you're gonna stream?
It
That
has
makes sense.
bachelor parties.
Because it's new and
Bachelor parties. So there's gonna be Sim
stream the
strippers
Sims.
gyrating around to Sims
figure it
music.
No!
There's definitely gonna be dancers.
Strippers.
Well, okay, dancers, but maybe
Yeah,
not strippers.
dancers.
Yeah, they definitely will. This is very
their
simmy.
clothes.
Yeah.
Strippers.
Be like
Silly.
woohoo aesthetic pasta.
Yeah. It should be interesting. Maybe I need to get some Sims. So my computer would seize up. It wouldn't play the Sims.
I don't know how to stream The Sims though. People do that, but I don't know how. I feel like only select people can stream The Sims and make it.
Why?
Because they have to know a lot and be good at the game.
Good at the Sims?
Yeah.
What are you? How can you not be good at the Sims?
It's
Camden,
hard.
who's only ever used cheat codes. Camden has never
No.
played
If you
The Sims
have-
without cheat codes.
No, I have.
And
It's
she's
hard.
like, and then everything burned.
Yeah. No, I get bored and then I just set them on fire. That's how.
Oh
it
wait,
works.
there's another exciting.
Okay,
thing.
tell me.
I have
Oh.
an appointment today.
Yeah,
to get an actual
how did we
hearing
forget about
device.
that?
Okay.
That is going to improve my confidence, which is going to. You think the rap is? Just you wait. The music video is next.
I can't wait for you to hear this rap
So-
once you get your hearing aid.
And the roast started early. Listen, you don't need it. All right? I
I'm
can
just
hear
playing.
it already.
I'm just
it's
playing.
there. Trust me.
That should be
I
number
don't
one
know, like, if
on the
everybody messages me
excitement.
just being nice or what, because you're getting a lot of people that are like, I love your
It's
rap.
because you're popular, babe, and people
They're
like
just being
you.
nice.
People like you, and they want to support you, and it's good.
That's
It's
like
catchy.
saying, you're fat, but you're nice.
No,
You
no.
have a really good personality.
I didn't say that.
No,
I
wait.
said
No.
people like you and support you, and
People
they are.
like you. Your rap sucks ass.
No, I didn't say.
And you're not really funny, but people
No.
like you.
No, I literally said, and it's good, but people around you want to see you succeed, and that is a good thing. Saying
It's
that you're,
catchy,
that
too.
that means you are a good person. People want
like
you to
it.
succeed,
I like it.
and it's catchy, and you
Oh.
did it.
And I just got a message, Likey's going to add it to the library.
Okay. I mean, if you dads out there that listen to this podcast, if you have TikTok, like any good millennial should, do a rap.
Good
to the,
millennial.
Do
Yeah.
do a TikTok to the
Yo, be
I'm a
yourself,
dad.
yo. Don't be afraid to just put yourself out there. But
It could be a great trend for dads.
with the hearing device,
Yes.
I will have the confidence. Because I did lose a lot of confidence when I started losing my hearing. Because conversations
Yeah.
were basically non-existent. People would just not want to talk to me anymore.
Yeah, I get that. I understand
And
that.
it also, with the creativity, you know what I mean? It'll help with a lot of things, I think. And I think that we're going to take Hey Cam to the next level.
It's
What
going to be a
does
next
that
level
mean?
year.
Starting with fast food.
Hey Cam in
'Cause I'm kinda
space.
hungry.
Hey Cam in space.
I don't know.
What
Hey
is
Cam, I
it?
can hear.
This is part of the Space Force.
Well, hopefully I
That's
won't
Hey
sound all
Cam
nasally.
Force.
Because I sound less nasally now, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when I was listening to my old videos, I'm like, oh my god. Like, how can people even listen to this? And then a lot of people were like, oh my god, you have the most annoying voice in the entire freaking universe. And other people were like, it's Norm Macdonald,
Babe, this is great. This is number one good thing happening around here, that you're figuring out what's up and you're getting help and you're going to find out what allergies you have, and I need to do the same. I need to get some help.
Health wise. I got CT scan. It came back clear, so I don't have deviated septum and all that for all you podcast listeners.
No free nose job.
Yeah, no free.
Pour one out for it.
Yeah.
I know down inside you were kind of in your back of your mind thinking that wouldn't be such a bad deal.
It's 2 for 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's 2 for 1 right there, man.
I'm excited, though. You're going to be so annoyed when you can hear us all talking all the time, babe.
I can hear you now. It's already annoying. It's not going to get any more annoying than
it will. It will. Just like 30% more annoying.
Yeah, I know.
At least.
Dad's going to be able to hear me screaming at games and whatever.
I'm going to be in my studio making more music. So I've already been writing
This is his rapper
today.
voice. I'm going to be in my studio making more music.
I'm not thinking rap. I'm thinking more like, it's almost like, I don't know.
Babe,
like
if you
really
can...
quick, 25, 30
No, but
second,
if you can kind of emulate Flight of the Conchords style, They Might Be Giant style,
exactly.
I'll be all about listening to that.
Like, you're going to be late for work. I got a cat on my lap. Da, 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 da. I got a cat on my lap. That's the next song. I'm already writing it down.
That's amazing.
You're supposed to be married. I got a cat on my lap.
Yeah, that's Flight of the Conchords.
It's not me. It's just everybody. You know what I mean? There's so many things you could say. The house is on fire. I got a cat on my lap. I got a cat on my lap.
That cat on the lap excuse does work for a lot of things.
I like
Camden's
that.
like, I'm like, Camden, get up. And she's like, I can't.
I can't.
You did that too.
I know, I did too.
Check it out. Woke up and said, wow, what a beautiful day. The sun's out, birds are chirping. Time for some GTA, my video game one. I should have some coffee. I get kind of moody, but first let's see what's going on in Call of Duty. Forget to brush.
I'm going to buy you a
really
shirt that says
flossing,
rap is life.
but I'm almost at 5 stars on Animal Crossing.
You don't even...
Fake fan.
So anyway, that quick song right there, that's one song.
You do you. No. Oh, so you're just making like little TikTok-y songs.
Exactly. I saw somebody on Spotify that literally every single song is like 10 seconds. I'm thinking 30-second song can have an album.
Okay, babe.
You know what I mean? I got a cat on my lap.
That's very Rhett and Link. Got a cat on my lap.
Rhett and Link.
And you are going for the Rhett and Link hair, so...
There'll be some rap, but there'll also be some like Simple Plan type sounding songs. You know what
I
I mean?
mean, can't wait to hear...
I don't listen to parody 90s
I got like a Simple Plan melody out of something I was
really?
singing today. What was it? It was something like that. But anyway.
Next week, maybe you'll have another song out. Maybe you could be like Taylor Swift, who's coming out with songs like left and right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't you hear me honking? This is Frozen. You're in my way. The lights have been green for 15 seconds. Now get off your phone. I don't have all day.
Camden's face right now. She's like, oh my god, almost 18. Almost 18.
That's the point of a parody. And everybody is getting a preview of the album right now. Tell me what you think. Literally message me. This is going to happen.
Don't you need...
That sounds like an old, like, musically version, like, sound.
Yeah.
That people would play.
Don't you need rights to, like, post a parody?
Nah, parody is free use, basically.
Artist?
Wayne Al.
Wayne Al?
Wayne Al?
Wayne Al is too...
Weird Wayne.
No, yeah.
Wayne and Al.
All right. That's it. That's what's going on in our life right now. We got no other news here. We're boring.
Crazy.
But this was an exciting week in our household, honestly. But there's a Sim pack. Drink... I mean, drink water. Drink some Diet Pepsi. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So Wayne mentioned that last week he attempted to make cookies, and they were edible, but they weren't, like, fantastic.
They were edible.
I mean, they were edible. They were good. I ate them. I mean, I'm not lying. I ate them. But I wouldn't, like, pay money for them.
Yeah, they were good.
They didn't look good. Yeah. That was the thing.
They tasted good. They had a little bit of maybe a slight...
representation.
Consistency, like,
and
error.
presentation.
But overall, they were good, and you attempted it.
They were flat.
Yeah, they were flat. But we asked listeners, we asked people for like their best kitchen hacks, tips, tricks, food, things, little things that they've learned along the way over their years of cooking that will help you in your journey to start cooking stuff.
Oh, wait, I'm cooking now too?
Well, I'm just saying in general.
We're supposed to have a cooking thing going on too.
Wayne is really everywhere.
Cooking show.
Quadruple threat.
We are.
This is how
But these little things, this is the thing about if you're growing up and you're doing these things or you go throughout the years, these little tricks and tips of things you adapt and habits And now we can pass them on to you because there's little things that you might not know. But if you hear them now, maybe you'll take these little tidbits into the world. Camdyn when she's living by herself. Little things that she can remember and do. So here we go. This isn't necessarily like food tips. This isn't one of our food hacks. This is more like, our food eating menu recipe hacks. This is like a...
We didn't have brown sugar.
Yeah.
It was the brown sugar's fault.
But you used a recipe that called for white sugar, right?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking since every other cookie recipe called for brown sugar, that's why my cookies fails.
Okay.
And I will be on Nailed It next.
All right, you guys think of yours if you've come up with any, but also tell me what people have said. Camden's like, wait, I've not cooked enough to give anyone a tip.
Don't spill the milk when
for me.
Don't microwave a cookie for 3 minutes.
Don't microwave a cookie for 3 minutes.
Yeah, there's Camden.
Don't overcook chocolate.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, here's your chocolate tip. If you're melting chocolate, microwave for 30 seconds, stir. Microwave for 30 seconds, stir. Keep doing it until it's a consistency.
Don't put 4 cups of milk in mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That was a joke.
It was not.
It was a joke. It was a joke the second time. Your original saying.
I heard it. It was like, hey Cam, is it 4 cups of milk in the mac and cheese? And I was like,
well, I looked at the box, and so anyway.
All right, what you got? What you got for me?
First, I'll go through Gabe since he said a lot.
Okay, Gabe. Gabe is a 16-year-old boy, so let's see what cooking tips we can get.
Gabe said, don't be afraid of the hot stuff. It won't burn you if you don't touch it for a long time.
Wait, what does that mean? That's true, though. Once you get used to it...
He's calling me out because I'm scared of putting the ramen in the thing.
Putting the ramen in the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't go grab your...
well, no,
cookie sheets or anything. But yeah, a lot of times you can flip flip something with your hands that's like hot, and you might.
He also said, "Don't be afraid of spices. Don't burn stuff." And then he said, "When mixing, always use a bigger bowl than needed."
That's absolutely. There's nothing more miserable than putting all your stuff together and not being able to mix it in your bowl because the stuff keeps falling out. It's making a mess. It's just not fun.
That's what happened with my cookies. My bowl was too small.
You did use a comically
use
small bowl. Why did you use such a small bowl? We have plenty of big bowls. Actually, we have way too many. We have a surplus.
My dough obviously wasn't mixed well enough.
But it tasted good.
And don't be afraid
of the thing about the spices.
Be afraid of the grease. You
kind of want to make sure, you don't want grease all over the place.
The grease still frightens me. I'm sorry.
What?
But we don't have a gas stove at least. But yeah, it does pop and it does hurt.
Freaking face when you're making bacon.
But you want as fresh as possible spices, I suppose. So don't go buying a lot of the spices. You won't get through a Costco-sized spice before it starts losing its potency.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the spices apparently are forever, but they do not taste good.
They start to lose their potency, their concentrated flavor. I don't know. Some of them just start to not taste as...
A lot of people said keep your knives very sharp.
Okay, this is where we fail on this, babe. People would look at our knife skills and our knife usage and would just laugh in our faces.
What? Because they're not sharp?
Because we don't sharpen them, because we put them in the sink with all the, we do things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not great with knives.
I mean, I'm just whatever.
Supposedly, using a super good knife is life-changing. Being able to cut your tomato paper thin. But I was kind of part of the generation that was the Miracle Blades and those on the infomercial type knives. Not like the Ginzu. Not like the super good knives.
I've seen knives at the fair, walking by, watching demonstrations where just
I know,
through,
I don't think these are the knives people are talking about. They're talking about the super good Japanese knives that are $200 for a knife.
Like the sushi ones that they just freaking...
It's going to cost me more money to get my finger back on.
Yeah, that's why
those knives scare me.
No, but people say that helps you be more careful.
Yeah.
Because one, you're able to do it faster, so you don't need to
push or...
I'm still going to do it slow.
Don't.
There's no reason to do it quickly. I'm not in a hurry.
No hurry.
No, I know,
I am very accident prone.
Eventually, it's just you get used to it.
Realize that. I stubbed my toe 17 times.
My mom literally cuts things in her hand. I don't know how she does it. It's
what?
Yeah, it's cutting a thing in her hand.
Oh my god! I can live with an apple.
She has all her fingers.
With an apple, but
what else we got?
Okay, this person said steel soap.
Steel soap.
STEEL.
Oh.
Apparently,
oh, is
I
that
looked
like
it up. It gets rid of like onion effects and stuff.
I know what they're talking about,
like...
Cam. That's that little thing we have in our sink. Have you ever seen it?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little circular stainless steel thing. Yeah, after cutting onions, garlic, things like that leave like big smells on your hands, you basically kind of wash your hands with this thing, rub it on your hands. Yeah, and it gets rid of smells on your hands. So if you have really bad garlic,
I should have known yesterday.
onion, I feel like I've told you this before, because you probably, all these years we've had this thing in our sink for probably 15 years. You're probably like, why does this thing just sit in our sink? What do we do with it? But that is for that. That's stainless steel soap. Yes, exactly what they've said.
Okay,
I read something. Because we always do this thing where we're trying to get the hamburger helper grease or whatever in the trash can. And it's like, you hold it with the spatula and I'll pour it in the trash can, right? But someone's like, get a big glass bowl, put the strainer in the bowl, pour the whole entire pan into the strainer. I did that last time.
Yes.
All the grease went into the bowl.
Yes.
And then I just put the glass bowl on the side.
But then you had to wash your glass bowl, and then you had to wash a strainer.
Yeah.
That's why we don't do it.
But it's so much more
It is
convenient.
absolutely easier.
The strainer was annoying to clean. I'll give you that. And everything was greasy.
Yeah.
In the sink. So make sure
that's
you have
why
an
I don't
empty sink when you do it.
Did you put grease in the sink?
No, I'm just saying like dishwasher.
Oh, okay. I'm like, please don't
put
put grease down your drain.
I like this, and I know Mom very much follows this. If you don't know what to make, you should probably make cookies.
Yes. When in doubt, if you have the ingredients for cookies, make cookies.
So one of the things that changed my life was I was watching a TikTok, and I saw the guy. He was like, how to make fast food at home. And he makes Big Macs and Domino's pizza and everything, literally like ingredient by ingredient. But he also was teaching how to make sauces like Chick-fil-A, Cane's, etc. And so I got that, and then I went on the internet and I figured out how to make that. And no cane sauce, I gotta tell you. The Chick-fil-A sauce.
Here's a little tip from me.
It's amazing.
If you are making something that calls for a sauce, a certain amount of sauce per serving's like pasta or whatever, I'm serious, double the sauce. Always make twice as much pasta sauce as it calls for. Make twice as much cane sauce as you think you need.
Yeah.
People go through sauce so much, and like you run out of sauce before you run out of noodles. We always do in our household.
Especially cane sauce.
So literally double your sauce.
Double your sauce.
Double your sauce. When you're making pasta sauce, just double it. It's easier to double it than make it again.
But also, you don't realize that you have the ingredients to make the sauce. Like, I was thinking, I need A1 sauce, because we were eating steak the other day, and I went on the internet and I was like, how to make A1 sauce. I'm like, oh, here we go. Put it all together, and had steak sauce.
Okay, babe, I got a few tips that kind of have to do with the cookies. And Camden says, when in doubt, make cookies. Anthony says, use vanilla powder instead of extract in anything. I guess it's got a better flavor. We need to try it. We have vanilla powder.
Do we have vanilla powder?
We do, yes. And also, Grandma says, chill your cookie dough. It calls for it. I get lazy. I usually don't do it. But that's why when we cooked up your cookie dough after the first time, babe, remember?
The second time it was
second time was so much better.
So it wasn't my fault then.
It wasn't your fault. And then my sister says, for cookies, use half butter. If it calls for butter, use half butter and use half butter flavored Crisco for the other half. And they taste amazing. I've never done it. I'm obsessed with butter. I've never used the butter flavored Crisco.
I used to be like obsessed with butter when I was a kid. I've told you this. And when I was young,
just take a bite of it.
6 years old, I took like a big spoonful of Crisco, and I've always been.
No, well, Crisco's not butter.
Crisco,
like plain old white Crisco.
Yes, and that's why I've always been haunted by Crisco. This is the point of my story.
Oh, you're obsessed.
I used to take spoonfuls of butter and eat it, and my mom was like, "No, maybe she did it on purpose, or it was my grandma."
Oh, so she tricked you.
Put the Crisco out. No, I just was an idiot. But put the Crisco on the table. I thought it was butter, and I took a big spoonful of it. Yeah, I gagged for like 3 days straight, probably.
I mean, I'm sure you.
Isn't that basically just fat, lard?
It's vegetable shortening, vegetable.
Like the bacon stuff?
Yeah, but vegetable version.
Good though.
Your camera's like, give me a spoonful of bacon fat. I agree. But vegetable Crisco has no flavor. That's why they're saying the butter flavored Crisco actually has a flavor.
That was gross.
It's literally just like taking a spoonful of
me gag thinking about the texture of
fat.
I like the texture of fat.
You don't, because you've tried to do the coconut oil stuff. And you're like the coconut fat type stuff. It's that similar texture, but with no flavor.
I also tried to suck on a bouillon cube.
Well, no, I don't like coconut flavor.
You remember those little square cubes that they're like meat flavored?
Yes.
I would like suck on one.
Low on
Like it was
electrolytes.
candy.
Hot tip. You probably got your electrolytes, babe.
Pork chop flavored candy.
Another cookie tip for making cookies. This is from my sister Diane, and I don't necessarily adhere to this, but make sure like your eggs and your milk and things like that, and your butter, I do this, but are room temperature. Like you want them to be room temperature. Theoretically, for the best scrambled eggs too. Gordon Ramsay says you want room temperature eggs. You don't want cold eggs.
What?
Really?
Yeah. I've never...
Like you're supposed to have your eggs out and they're supposed to be room temperature.
Before you cook.
Then why do we put eggs in...
I hate cold butter.
Other countries, Cam, like people in Europe, I swear, they don't refrigerate their eggs.
I am anti-cold butter. I hate it. I don't understand the cold butter thing.
Anti-cold butter in general?
When you buy like, when you go to the buffet, remember back in the day, you get a roll. And the freaking butter was like frozen. You got to sit on it for like 20 minutes while you eat the rest of your food.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of like on rolls. I really like a nice piece of sourdough. I like the hard butter things, and I literally want to see like my teeth marks in it.
I know it's so nice.
The soft butter.
No.
If you sit on it, then it's
teeth
literally
mark
butter.
Butter. Butt butter. You go take
yeah,
your
maybe
butt
that's
butter.
why you didn't like it. I don't think it was the fact that it was cold.
No, I like cold butter. My mom is also very anti-cold butter.
Yeah, you have to hold it in your hand. You know, I love it when the butter just. Except
you don't. I'm sorry, but those pats are like the perfect thickness. You don't need to spread it. Just literally like put pats like little bricks on your slice of bread. You don't need to spread it.
It's annoying when you're cooking though.
Well, yeah, no cooking. It has to be thawed. Good tips. What else we got here?
This one's interesting. And I've actually noticed it feels more flavorful on the ones that have told me to do it. Is that put the flavor on 2-minute noodles after you've cooked them, not before.
I've
noticed, like, the little seasoning.
Don't you put it... Doesn't everyone put it on after they cook it?
What?
No.
When you boil ramen, you boil your seasoning packet in it?
That's what people...
No. No one does that.
That's what I did when I cooked it.
Well, then you did it wrong, and these people are correct.
It
so that's a good tip, I guess.
On the back of the package to put it on after.
Yes, you put it in after.
What? No, it doesn't.
It seasons better.
Yes.
You boil it in there, and you wait till it's done, and then you put it to the side, you put the seasoning packet in.
I know for most microwave ramen, but not like...
Sometimes I put it in.
I guess like the microwave
seconds.
ramen ones that you put all together, microwaves that they're saying, not stovetop ramen.
Well, the real question is, when do you put in the hot dogs and the cheese?
Yeah.
No.
Bunky Bell, we need to start doing this. Meal prep. Meal prep for the work, school week, whatever it is, makes life so much easier. Pack, grab, and go.
No. Too hard.
Meal prep.
Meal prep. Okay, babe. Meal prep is basically what I do, but that would be separating all the leftovers into individual servings.
Yeah. I like when you do that.
And I know, because you guys are too lazy to literally dish up out of the leftover thing.
Yeah. It's easier when it's an individual soup size thing for yourself.
But this is so hard for you guys who kind of like don't love leftovers. If I meal prep and it's I know you do, but he doesn't.
Well, I'll eat them.
I've been eating the heck out of leftovers. Stop it.
Because that's all we got. I have to, every time, I guess if I put them in your little meal prep things, you won't be like, what do we have to eat? And I have to list off every single thing. And I'm like, please eat the leftovers before you cook up something from the pantry. If I have the food prep things there, you'll eat them.
We used to have White Castle and all that, and we didn't have that yesterday, so.
So the one time I did it.
Tech Envy says, whatever temperature you're cooking at, this must be an old stove, whatever temperature you're cooking at on a burner, it's too high, turn it down 2 clicks. Actually, that could be any stove. I
mean, yeah. They say cook lower for a lot of things. Like when you cook the scrambled eggs, you probably had them too high.
That took too long. Yeah, when you burn the scrambled eggs, it's the worst. And because I don't want to burn the scrambled eggs, I turn it too low.
I know, but
way too long.
But your scrambled eggs should not have looked like that if you were doing it low and slow.
I should do medium and like move it around.
I do it on high and they're ready in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's quick cook eggs.
You just have to make sure you know, it tastes normal. It just cooks faster. You just have to pay more attention.
And they have like this huge thing, and it's like super hot, never changes, temperature, and they just sausage over here, pancakes over here, scrambled eggs, regular eggs.
That's what I like.
And they're just so quick.
That's what I like. 30-second.
I'm gonna get one of those.
Here's one from Diane, and this is definitely, you always salt your pasta water. So you salt the pasta when it's boiling. Also for boiling potatoes, make sure your water is salted. And here's another trick.
Boiling?
Yeah.
I'm big on that.
Yes, salt your water. And then here's another one that I didn't know. She says, don't put your onions and potatoes next to each other. They go bad faster.
What?
I did not know that.
That's really interesting.
But because, you store onions and potatoes, like, outside in your pantry.
Together.
They taste so good when they're cooked together, but don't store them together.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. What's a whetstone?
A whetstone.
WHET stone. Whetstone? Whetstone?
Well, give me a context.
Paperclip says, get a good girthy whetstone instead of spending hundreds of dollars on knives.
That's a sharpener. Yeah.
Oh, so you...
Someone needs to give us some really good, knife tips. Tell us what knives to get. Tell us how often to sharpen and what to do, but I'm scared.
That's true.
I don't know how to do it.
I would get one of those cool knives with the holes in them and the whatever. And they're made for whatever.
Yeah. Our knives have been, we've had them for a while and we've never sharpened
those
them.
like Japanese, insane.
Brad Kevin's 85 says, don't eat steak cooked more than medium.
I agree.
It's a crime. And you lose all the goodness and nutrients.
I didn't know about the
more
nutrients.
Than medium. That means medium rare is good, right?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I'm a medium steak girl.
Bloody.
You don't want bloody.
Yeah, I do.
Medium rare.
Bloody.
You like medium rare?
She likes medium rare.
I don't know. I like the bloody one
Dad
gave
after. You're talking about prime rib or
medium, probably.
Because I like my prime rib bloodier than I like my steak. I gotta admit that.
I don't see the... what's the difference?
So what's after medium?
I like a really good sear on the outside, and then I like a medium on the inside, which is pink on the middle. But
blood is flavor.
What's after medium? Medium well?
Yeah.
And then well done?
Yeah.
And that's it? Doesn't go any further?
I don't think so.
And well done is like...
There's no pink.
Rubber?
No pink through.
Ew.
At all. Like
cow
dark.
basically alive.
No, you don't want that, Cam. You definitely don't.
But sushi.
But if you're getting a burger somewhere, you should probably ask for medium well just to prevent any sort of chance of food poisoning on ground burger. Because in the process of grinding meat, there's so much more chance for contaminants. So when you get burgers, most people, at least when you don't exactly know
I don't know what any of it means.
You'll know. That's why you listen to this.
Medium rare steaks are good. Rare burgers are disgusting. Yeah. When I see pink in my burger, I automatically lose my appetite.
I know. And that's like me at the Cheesecake Factory. They could never get my burger cooked correctly.
Yeah, no. Well, you guys send it back and hope you don't spit on it.
I don't see the difference.
Matt R. Blackwell says, crock pot.
Oh.
1 onion slice, 1 chicken, high 4 hours. Bones and skin back in. Fill H2O, low for 12 hours. Best
broth.
Stock.
Yeah, I don't use a crock pot, but I do make chicken stock and chicken broth in the Instant Pot. That's a good tip. You buy the Costco rotisseries, you take all the meat off, and then you do Instant Pot with some veggies and onions and some pepper and stuff, and then you have an hour, and then you have broth to use in other things. Yeah, your soups and
later, right?
That's a good one.
It's good. I really like the broths.
Someone said best food hack by takeout.
By takeout, I mean, it's an addictive habit.
It's freaking expensive, too.
It's habit. It's, addictive. It's expensive.
Habit.
And it's not that great for you, I suppose.
Depends.
This is for me.
100%
for me.
Okay,
Big
babe.
Man Casson says, experiment. If it's a failure, order pizza. And this is true. This is what I'm thinking. Like, I was making your cookies. I was like, well, if I fail. I was kind of scared because, like, the first time that I was doing it before I realized we didn't have brown sugar, it was like 2 freaking whatevers of
butter.
Almost like 4 cups of flour. There's a lot of flour in the bowl. And I'm like, well, as long as I don't add this baking soda, the flour's still fine. But as soon as I add this baking soda and other stuff, I've got to make cookies. I have no choice anymore after that. The first time I literally poured it back in the flour bag. Like, no, I'm not making cookies.
Babe.
That's why there's flour.
I mean, I'm all for experimenting, but maybe educate yourself before experimenting. Don't just experiment without, a recipe, because then you just waste stuff. Like Camden, you made those weird peanut butter noodle things that you didn't eat.
Yeah, and you wasted all my money.
Experimenting is fine, but also, kind of know what you're doing, so at least it's an experiment, but I know these ingredients together will taste okay.
But that's the whole point of our YouTube, by the way, is experimenting.
Okay. But you didn't eat them.
Ish.
This is one thing Grace said as a tip. If you want to try something out for the first time, don't start with the Costco super giant sized version of it. And we've had this issue before, too. We're like, ooh, this looks good. I've always wanted to try this. It's at Costco now. Buy the giant Costco size, and it just sits around forever.
God, yeah.
Don't try, anything. Like
those
anything.
freaking pot stickers that were in our freezer forever.
Yeah, those little wonton things. Those little, egg things we tried. Like, there's lots of random little things that have stuck around forever.
So you get the sample, you mean, and then you buy it.
Yeah, or just buy a version at the regular grocery store before you go all in on the Costco 100 pack.
Yeah. This is good. BB!
BB!
Rice and eggs. Hot sauce by me. Wifey does all the cooking, Chilean style. So basically, rice and eggs. And I like rice and eggs. They're really good.
Yeah, what is that called?
Never had that.
Amuri rice.
Oh, yeah. Amuri.
And RB Ratu says air fryer. And the air fryer literally did change
You
our life
used to
in
be
quarantine.
air fryer daddy. That was your thing.
Air fryer daddy.
Air fryer daddy.
I did air fry the egg rolls because
that was an era, the air fryer daddy era.
Oh, how good was that, though? I mean, not good for you, but how good was that? Like, literally, we air fried everything.
Yeah, it was good.
That's when the whole Chick-fil-A sauce came about.
Yeah.
Here's another one from my sister, and this was a tip she said that they told us in 4-H, and you kind of learned in, maybe home ec too, is when you're cooking on the stove, always make sure your pot handles are turned in and not over the outside of the stove.
Yeah.
Did you learn that one? Because kids can pull down pots, or you might knock off a pot of boiling water or super hot food. So make sure, when you're cooking, Camden, your pot handle is turned over the stove.
Or cats.
Yeah,
or cats, anyone. So you're not knocking it off. That's a tip that's in a home ec class type version.
Dude, I don't even... No, I have so much fear that I always use the back one.
Well, that's fine, too.
I don't even put it near the front.
That's smart.
Except the front ones are the bigger burners,
The front ones are bigger, yeah.
Yeah, and the bigger, faster burners.
There's smaller burners in the back.
You're too scared to do the edge cam. You gotta get... That's an irrational fear, because we don't have any kids in our house. You probably won't have any issues with that.
We have Norman.
We have Norman.
And there's me.
Jovini Bunny says, preheat the oven.
I know. Sometimes I kind of don't do that. I do it for baking, for cookies and stuff, but for things and other stuff, I don't. Like a casserole, I'm throwing it in there. Without preheating. I just...
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, come on. Well,
it's fine.
Probably let it cook more.
Yeah.
Up more.
Yeah, whatever.
Benjamin Rowley.
Ben!
Why cook when you can pay someone to cook for you?
Ben, you're a baller.
Same thing as Noah Green says, takeout. Takeout is my secret.
There's so many easy things, though. There's so many easy things to cook. It'd be really hard. I can see maybe takeout if you're an OMAD person, a 1 meal a day person, and then get the takeout. But if you're if you're a 3 meal a day person, takeout's insane.
Takeout drinks.
At least learn to make yourself breakfast. Learn how to scramble egg. Do an over easy egg. Cook some bacon in the oven, which is one of my tips. Always cook bacon in the oven. Stuff like that.
My last one, Patrick says, always have your stuff in place before you start cooking.
Mise en place.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
What is it?
Mise en place.
Yeah, that's what it's
That's what they always say on the Food Network. Rachel Ray or
always
whatever.
Always have your mise en place ready before you start
Does he say mise en place on there? And you edited him to say something else. You thought he was...
I edited him because I was like, what that means? I don't know what that means. Patrick.
He is watching the Food Network. It's calling you have all your little ingredients kind of out and set so that it is hard because when you're doing stuff like sauces and you don't have your stuff there, then it's you're measuring stuff and you're trying to stir to make sure you don't burn things.
And then you realize you don't have brown sugar.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't have it all out, then you would have known you didn't have the brown sugar before you started.
I kind of like doing it figure it out on Nickelodeon.
No, that might not be a good idea.
You just run to the pantry and you grab it while it's going. It's more fun that way.
I don't know, man. I'm concerned for this person.
Uh-oh.
Mise en place.
Don't put the fork in the toaster more than once. The end result does not differ.
This person's tried. If he gets a bad result, try again. Okay,
Order
next
pizza.
one.
Order Chinese.
The last one I have, I guess, is when it comes to baking desserts, always measure accurately.
Yes. Things like cooking, you can kind of eyeball. You can eyeball things and stuff like that. And in things like baking, you cannot eyeball your baking soda, your baking powder. You need to make sure. It's like a science. That's what they say. Yeah. Baking is a science. So you need to make sure it's all precise. That's why I don't understand why people can't do it, because the recipes literally lay everything out there. Another thing my sister Grace said is gift recipes are not a good place to find an actual recipe. Camden. Gift recipes are misleading.
Why?
Because it's basically a dumbed down version of an actual recipe. She says, "Good. It's good to find." How many gift recipes have we used that have actually turned out really like how they turn out at the end of the gift?
0.
Exactly. It's fake.
Wait,
she
but
says,
you've tried some.
Well, she says, "Good to find an idea, but then search around for a better recipe of that version, an actual recipe." So it's good to find the idea. You can say like, "Oh, Cheeto mozzarella sticks," but then find an idea that's not on the gift recipes.
They turn out funny.
Yeah, they never have turned out like the actual.
Then why do they all look that way when the person does it?
Because it's like an Instagram filter. You can choose how you post.
But some of these people are actual cooks.
Yeah. Have you ever been curious how to cook garlic? Anthony has all the tips on cooking garlic.
Hmm?
Here it is. Garlic lovers, if a sauce recipe or stir fry calls for chopped or minced garlic, saute it in oil over medium heat, constantly moving it and cooking it.
It's like Cooking Mama.
Until they turn light brown.
Like Cooking Mama.
Then add your stuff in. Never overcook garlic because it tastes bitter and disgusting. If you overcook your garlic, throw it out. Start over. That's why you do the garlic first.
Really?
We're kind of... we take the shortcut and we buy the giant minced garlic thing at Costco.
I don't know what
because I hate mincing garlic.
Better.
It's so easy, and I mean, I think it tastes fine.
Something I found on the internet, I didn't realize this, and we have an issue with this. Fast forward ripening in a paper bag. So maybe you put your bananas in a paper bag if they're not ripe yet.
Why?
It fastens.
Why would that do it?
It speeds up the process so they get ripe faster and you can eat them.
Keeps it warmer.
How?
Lowers the air circulation. I don't know.
By storing them in a brown paper bag, folded closed, it traps the gas inside the bag while allowing a slight amount of breathing, so the fruit sugars mature and acid breaks down.
Okay, sounds sciencey enough.
Basically, those green bananas turn yellow faster.
Yes.
Which is what is an issue with us because we don't eat the bananas because they're
What's
still green.
that?
Still
Why
I
green,
don't like
green.
bananas.
Why is wrong with you?
I don't.
What's that? Then Kim, how are you getting your potassium? You need to then make sure you're getting some sort of electrolytes and other stuff. Okay, this is for you. This is not necessarily a kitchen food hack, but this is like a kitchen kind of cleaning hack. And I know you like cleaning. This is from my mom. To clean the microwave after you've exploded chili in it. After you've exploded chili in the microwave, heat lemon juice in water in the microwave for like a minute, and then it'll make all the things easier to wipe down.
Shut up.
Yeah. I think you can also do it with vinegar and water too. Like if you heat it for like a minute or whatever, 90 seconds until it's hot, a couple minutes, and then it'll be easier to wipe down the things around. So this is the tip for next time when you explode something in the microwave.
Much too normal.
Also, the best cleaner, she says, SOS pads, 100%. Especially if you have a stainless steel sink, SOS pads are the best. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser Sheets and Dawn Power Wash. We need to buy some of this Dawn Power Wash to get some.
Sometimes it can be really bad.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that brings me back when you say this. Also, something that kind of changed my life on the gumbo or chili cooking, especially chili cooking. Don't use a paper towel. My whole life I would put a paper towel over the bowl, and the paper towel either falls in the bowl or falls off the bowl, and the chili goes everywhere. And this should have been like something I've been doing since I was a kid, but put a glass plate
upside down over it. Like it doesn't totally seal it in, so like there's still air that can escape. It's not going to explode, like cause some other issue, but it keeps it from exploding.
Wait, what? Why don't you put a paper towel over it?
Because the paper towel goes into it, and it does. You know what I mean? So if you
especially soups.
You could literally put a big plate, your bowl of chili, and then like a smaller plate on top of it, and then cook it that way. That top plate gets very hot.
It does.
I've seen them sell things that are like silicone little covers for the microwave. Maybe we should get those because they won't get as hot. They won't have that same issue, and then we won't. A specific use for them.
But that really changed my life as far as the paper towel was not working, obviously, because I would just be sleeping and then I would hear, "Ah! There's chili over there!"
All over the place. I hate chili.
I would hear Kenny not wait until I knew I was in trouble.
I don't know if my hatred for chili is just because I don't like the flavor of it or because I hate the mess that chili makes in the microwave.
Chili is delicious. Okay, with cheese and chips and sour cream.
So, Wayne, I go through cheese way too fast to let it get moldy. But if you have a block of cheese that has mold on it, you don't have to throw the whole thing out. Just cut 1/2 inch behind the mold, and it's good to go.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bread, you got to throw out bread.
All
and don't take a big old whiff of your bread to try to check if it's moldy, because you could still be inhaling mold spores. It's very bad for you. Yes. But, yeah, don't just go smelling in your moldy bread bag. Yeah. It's not good for you. That was a tip from my mom.
So, okay, I don't think I've ever thrown away a block of cheese in my life, but
because we go through cheese fairly quickly.
Yeah, we don't
let it go. We like cheese. Cheese lovers here.
Moldy.
I just eat cheese normally.
Here's one of my tips, and this is kind of like, I think this would be my dad's tip, is, and we didn't do it when we first moved here, and I grew up in a place that didn't have it, but Mexican grocery stores, we're in a town with lots of Mexican grocery stores, have the best deals on produce. If you are buying your produce at Whole Foods, you're crazy. You could get, 5 pounds, 10 pounds of oranges for $1. You can get, so much cheaper vegetables. 15 cents for a onion.
We found mangoes for 33 cents.
Yeah, mangoes for 33 cents. Mm-hmm. Though we have the avocado issue. Last week we got avocados for 25 cents.
Yeah.
And 33 cents for cilantro and things like this. So look and see if you have like a Mexican grocery store in your area. And that is the best place to buy produce. Absolutely. You'll save so much money. Don't buy it at Whole Foods. Don't buy it at the grocery store.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The difference is amazing.
It is insane.
Even just a normal grocery store, not even Whole Foods.
Yes.
It's amazing, the difference.
It is amazing.
Definitely go to those markets.
We would wait for jalapenos to grow on sale at the grocery store. They'd be 99 cents a pound. You can get 5 pounds for $1 when they go on sale.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a huge difference.
Go to your markets.
Yeah, go to like your Cardenas, your La Bonita, your Marianas.
You have different, yeah, exactly.
Cam, you got any more?
No.
What are your hot tips for the things you make in life? What are the things you make, Cam?
Add cheese.
Add cheese. Hot tip, add cheese.
Hot sauce.
I mean, that's good.
Add cheese.
Camden.
And add syrup.
Add syrup?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
To anything if you want it sweeter.
Oh, anything in breakfast, add syrup?
Not necessarily.
Just anything?
Yeah.
Camden loves the
I like
everything but the bagel seasoning.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Buy everything but the bagel seasoning would be a tip from Cam.
Mm-hmm.
And it is good. It's good on eggs. It's good on toast. It's good on just sliced tomatoes.
Add cheese.
And add cheese.
Everywhere.
Don't eat liver and onions because gross.
Yeah, it is good. It's good.
All right, Wayne, now that you have all the tips, do you think you're going to be a little more savvy in the kitchen? Do you think you'll try out some of these things? Do you think you'll remember them? Like they'll suddenly come to mind when you're thinking about something? That's kind of how this stuff is.
Don't take this the wrong way. I love you both. But I'm leaving you to become a professional sous chef.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I mean, come on.
I am going to submit you for Worst Kicks in America. I think it'd be great on the show. And I think you'd learn a lot. You'd probably be able to teach me some things after you got back.
Hold on, how am I supposed to cook something without a 30-second TikTok?
Camden, you look up a recipe and you read. It's just step by step.
But how am I supposed to find the recipes?
You look for what you think sounds good. And actually what I do, Camden, a lot of times, and I go on Pinterest and a lot of it is gift recipes, but I'm thinking, okay, we have this ingredient in the house to use, so I look up like zucchini recipes and I just scroll until one looks good. And then you find the one. You say, we got to use chicken. And then you find one that uses chicken. That's what I did
one time. I made those Girl Scout cookie things. Because we had Nutella and vanilla wafers.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times you just see, what do we have around? And then you find a recipe that matches it.
There are apps that do that.
I mean, there are apps that do that. But it's not that hard. Once you get used to doing it, you can kind of see like, okay, we have these things around. I know what goes good with chicken and broccoli and rice and noodles and things like this.
Yeah.
You'll be able to do this. So what would be the type of food that you'd want to tackle, Cam? What would you love to be able to cook? Chinese foods. Mm-hmm. That would be something you could learn because I don't know. I don't cook very...
I want to, but we don't have the ingredients.
I don't cook fried rice. I don't do things like that.
We need duck sauce and stuff.
Well, just do a little Amazon order and get yourself some hoisin and duck sauce.
I can do that.
Sure. You could be the person that is the Chinese food cooking expert in our household because we don't
fun.
Buy some, good ingredients and
that'd be fun.
Wayne, what do you want to cook? What do you want to learn how to cook, or do you think you want to learn how to tackle cooking? Wise.
Lasagna.
Oh, that's right. You said lasagna.
Yeah, I'm really good at spaghetti. That's easy.
Well, I mean, spaghetti with
Lasagna.
homemade sauce.
Not ragu.
Camden, you should learn how to make the Alfredo sauce. You love eating Alfredo.
Yeah, true.
Learn how to make a good white sauce. It's super easy. You literally put like 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour.
Just drink it.
Yeah. I'm not great for you, but you could.
I could dip chicken in it.
Maybe this inspired you to, try. Though there were a lot of people, if you go by the people that said just, give up, go order food.
Yeah, that inspired me. I'm going to order boba after this again.
Is takeout easier, though? I think when we used to do this because we were lazy and we'd be like, okay, takeout. We're too lazy to cook. We're going to get takeout. Yeah. By the time you go get that, you go drive and you get takeout and you wait for the food and you do all the other stuff. You could have, like, Camden's amazed, like, when we cook food, that how quickly the food gets made.
And that's why you order off of Uber Eats.
Why?
Because
I like when you cook.
It gets there.
Especially Indian food.
Yeah, I should make that this week. I get some chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, I think
lasagna.
This was our first food-ish themed episode of season 3.
Food-ish? We're already talking about food. It's only 3rd episode.
Yeah, but it was more kind of food adjacent. It wasn't like super foodie, other than there was some basic.
Right.
But we started talking about cookies a little bit.
A little bit.
We will be back next week with more.
Gas.
We'll be back next week with updates on Camden streaming.
Woo!
Wayne's rapping.
The Sims pack.
Woo! My depression.
Oh.
I don't know. Our cats and Norman going on walks and all sorts of good things like that.
Got the roast in a little bit.
Well, we got a month to the roast. I've got some stuff kind of back in my head there.
Write it down.
The rap gave me lots of good material. Your hair nowadays gives me lots of good material. Don't cut it before the roast. You're not allowed.
I'm just looking at her like...
I love the hair. I'm just kidding. I love the hair.
She's always like, don't get a haircut.
Yeah.
Don't get a haircut. Your hair looks so good.
It does look good. It does look good. It's just a joke, Teen Wolf.
Shaving my head before the roast.
You are not. You're not.
Yep.
You can't do it.
Shaving
You can't do it.
Shaving.
I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day. I totally forgot that happened. There was the Super Bowl that happened.
Oh my God. I'm not.
Yeah, I know. It's like literally like my least favorite holiday in the world. Super Bowl has never been my thing.
How about that Super Bowl halftime show?
I haven't seen it yet. I've heard good things about it.
For you?
I've already seen Eminem.
Older lady?
Been there, done that.
You know what I mean?
Older lady?
Our generation.
Call me old?
I'm older than you. Our generation, this is like the music we grew up with.
I mean, I imagine it was great, but I just literally don't even have the energy to Google it.
Yeah, same.
I just
the
can't.
music we grew up with, and even
I just can't. I've thought about it, but like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's really sad and pathetic, babe.
It was good.
I took your word for it, and I say props to him. I'm sure it was amazing.
Incredible.
Increíble.
Incredibly?
Increíble.
What?
Isn't that French?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe.
Find out
Maybe
next time
not.
On
Camden was supposed to know French.
Famous.
You do it in a rap version. Famous-ish, famous-ish, famous-ish.
You want me to freestyle?
Just do a little ditty.
Shoot.
This rap battle, like, don't you have to be prepared for rap battles? It has to come, like, off the top of your head. Yeah, what if some kid on the street challenges you to a rap battle?
Said that I was a rapper.
Some 10-year-old SoundCloud rapper.
Some 10-year-olds will
whoop me. He will whoop your butt, so prepare. By the time we start going out and doing things again, people will recognize you. They'll be like, dude, that's the dad joke guy. They're going to come up and they're going to be like, yo, you're a dad, you're lame, you're blah, blah. And you have to come back and you say something.
Hope you learned how to cook. Heard your favorite dish. We'll see you next time on Famous-ish.
Woo!
Famous.
You're better than Clayton the Bachelor, who supposedly is a rapper. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll be here next week.
See ya!
See ya!
Bye!